All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Joshua Amoshuka. They call me Coach, and I'm super excited. I'm stoked with what's happening in this community. I easily see this as the most profitable community anywhere in the world right now because people are posting profits, people are waking up to profits on literally a daily basis. So what you're about to hear is something that if if fully embraced can totally change the trajectory for your 2024 and the rest of your life. I was reading in one of our communities today, a woman, a single mom talking about how this opportunity is helping her give her children a better life. I read another person who was thanking one of our educators, for some profits that they just backed. And, he said he's about to take his kids out to get some things off their goals list. So lives are truly changing. This is phenomenal. This is amazing. It almost feels too good to be true, but I promise you there's going to be 100% transparency. I'm going to show you the back end so you can decide for yourself if this is something that you want to be a part of. But at the end, you will see that this looks almost like a no-brainer. I'm seeing some hands are raised. I don't know why those hands are raised, but there will be time at the end, for you to ask questions. So let me just, in summary, tell you what this is about. We have um, discovered a way that the novice, the newbie, the person who knows nothing about the financial markets can leverage off the expertise of seasoned experts for personal profit, right? So that's one. Two is we have also, we're also for a limited time period, right? There's access to $25,000 trading capital free of charge. So you want to stay and listen to every single part of this presentation so that you don't miss out on how you can leverage the expertise of seasoned, trading professionals for personal profit, and also how you can have access to $25,000 free of charge. For those of you in Nigeria, if we're doing the conversion for 25,000, talking about what, about 40 million naira, and so $25,000 is good money anywhere. Who agrees? Who agrees? If you agree that $25,000 is good money wherever you are in the world, drop a one in the chat. Let me know if I'm talking to the right audience. Drop a one in the chat. If you agree that $25,000 is good money anywhere in the world, drop a one in the chat. Let me see. Beautiful. So, um, for compliance purposes, it's important that I say that, everything that we're going to be talking about here, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I should also say that, trading in the financial markets carries a significant amount of risk, right? And there's actually the possibility of loss to trading capital, right? We also like to stress that past profits are not a guarantee of future earnings. Past performances never are indicative of future gains. So you have to take into consideration a risk appetite, right? Well, right now, thankfully, we're not really risking our capital, but there may be somebody here who, in addition to the $25,000, also has some money on the side that they want to grow themselves. So now that that is out of the way, I'm so excited to introduce to you this game-changing platform called AkashX. I'm sure everyone can see on the screen AkashX. So AkashX is a unique offering in the financial markets, and it's essentially an education platform, right? It's essentially an education platform. It's made up of a faculty of traders, as you can see on the screen. Um, these are people who have earned their stripes in the financial markets. These are people who, this is what they do full time. So I don't know about you, but I'm involved in a number of industries. I'm involved in healthcare, so the daytime I'm making phone calls, I'm talking to, co-workers and all of that, right? So I'm involved in a number of things, and you're probably on the call, and maybe you are an accountant, or maybe you are a pastor, or you're a business person. You have something that you do full time, and so you don't have time to spend in front of a computer screen trying to analyze charts and all of that. But yet, you have heard that people are making, good money from financial markets, from forex, from crypto, and you've always wondered how can you, be a part of this. Or maybe you're even on the call and you're like me, who, maybe sometimes at the mention of the word forex, maybe it triggers, PTSD, right? Is there anybody on the call who has lost money in the financial markets before? I have. I have. And the reason I lost money, I'll tell you, and most people are going to continue losing money because one, there was someone on the call yesterday who was talking about platforms that she had been a part of, and the platform is here today, but one day you log in and the website is gone. So let me say right up front that you are going to be in 100% control of your money. Nobody's going to ask you to hand over your investments to them to then be giving you out, profits at any interval. Any platform that requires you to hand over your cash, your funds to them, and then they want to invest it for you, except, when you're dealing with, hedge funds and, people who are, properly registered entities. Most of the things you find online where you have to send money over to someone, 99.9% of the time, they are scams. They are scams. I mean, we have been in this space long enough to see so many things come. You know, those are things where the people who first join make all the money, and those who join later end up, holding an empty bag. So this is none of the sort. You're going to be in 100% control of your money, right? Um, but another way people lose money in this space is using trading bots. And I also want to emphasize, so that's how I lost a lot of money last year. I lost some insane amounts of money because I was using a trading bot. And the thing with trading bots is they work until they don't work. A bot is programmed to execute based on certain parameters. But if Donald Trump gets shot, that's going to move the market. Yesterday, there were some economic data that caused the market to shake, right? Inflation numbers, employment numbers in the US, in Japan, around the world. On certain days, whenever these announcements are made, the markets react in a certain way. And so maybe I should say that the bots that the everyday person has access to, right? It's possible that maybe the hedge funds and the pension funds who have, millions and millions of dollars, maybe they have some very high-powered AI bots that get news feeds from, the Federal Reserve and, CNN and Fox and all of that. But the ones that you and I have access to, where we pay $300, $500, at most $1,000, $1,500, those bots are not intelligent enough to read market sentiment. So if you are using a bot to trade, you better be analyzing the charts yourself and listening to the news and understanding what's happening. So what happened with us was we had been using this bot quite consistently for several months, and we got comfortable. And, we also got greedy. Began to use bigger lot sizes. And unfortunately, there was some news event. It was May of last year. The market turned, and that was it. I ended up losing in dollars multiple five figures. But what you have here is an innovation, is a breakthrough. And like I said, this is very quickly becoming the most profitable community in the financial industry. Why? Because with this technology, you can leverage, the wisdom, the insights, the skills of people who are constantly monitoring the markets. They know when to get in, they know when to get out. And with technology, they are then sharing these opportunities for us to take advantage of. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what AkashX is about. So I'm here, on the back end. So this is the desktop version. I will also log in to the mobile version on my phone so that you get to see what it's like. And most of all these things can be executed on your phone, right? I was telling someone a 7-year-old who knows how to use an Android phone or an iPhone can easily do this and make profit. So this is the back end. So when you subscribe to AkashX, what are you getting? Number one, you are getting education. So here's the academy. So when we first started this, I wasn't big on the education because I felt I was too busy and I just wanted to make money. I'm going to get to the money part. I'm going to show you how you can make money with the tap of a finger. I'm going to show you that. But my mindset was, I'm not interested in any education for now. I just want to make money. But I discovered that because of my limited knowledge, I was taking out of the market a lot less than I should have. So one of the experts is giving us trades to take, and you know, say I make $150 and I exit the market. I didn't know that there was a way that I could set it in such a way that as the market keeps going up, it's protecting my profits as the market keeps going up. It's something called a trailing stop loss. Don't worry. It may sound complicated at first, but it's really very simple, I promise you. So this is the academy. And so yesterday, okay, so what happened was yesterday, somebody who just signed up the day before took a trade. He took one of our educators, trades, and on his first trade yesterday, made over $4,000. Over $4,000. And here I am, just doing it little by little, and I've not even come close to 4,000. So it was at that point I knew, okay, now this is someone who is already a seasoned trading expert. So I asked him, I shared with him, what I'd been experiencing. And I said, no, they're doing it wrong. Use a trailing stop loss so that whatever profits are gained, they are protected as the market continues to advance. So I'm saying all of that to say that the more you know, the more you can earn, right? The more you know, the more you can earn. Now, this doesn't mean you have to know a lot to begin to earn, right? It's structured such that from the very beginning, a novice can begin to make money. So that's the academy. So there are over 200 short videos, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5-minute videos, okay, that will teach you the basics, on the financial markets. We're talking about Forex, crypto, commodities, indices, right? Then, excuse me, all the different instructors also have their own trading training. So I'm just gonna, so here we are. Brent, likes to trade NAS 100, Joel Arias. Also here it says Forex, but in recent times he has been dropping killer signals for gold. Killer signals for gold. So he's the person that Naim be hot, if I'll put it that way. So there's Joel, he's done a training series. We have Rich, Bendiga, and all of them. So you can always come here. So at different times, okay, so this is their pre-recorded training materials. But then they also have live sessions. So every day, so let me just show you the live sessions, right? So 1 a.m. today, Rich is going to be going live. Mauricio will be going live at 5 a.m. And this is set to West African time, right? Rich Mom at 5 p.m. Tomorrow, Saturday, at 12 noon, Mohammed Khan will be going live at 12 noon. Rich Mom again at 5 p.m. So the schedule is there, so you can always join them. So as you start to enjoy the profits here, you may fall in love with one of the educators and you may decide, okay, I want to join the live session so I can really understand how this person thinks. I want to understand the reason behind their strategy, behind their decisions, right? So it's a first-class, world-class educational platform, okay? Now, if you miss the live sessions, you can also come here for replay. So I'm just showing you all the value that you get from this platform. This, I say, is the most advanced tool right now in the financial markets. So now let me come to the money part. Somebody say, show me the money. Type in the chat, show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Because I know that's why you came here. Who came here for the money? If you came here for the money, type it in the chat. Show me the money. I don't see anybody typing show me. So I guess nobody's interested in it. Right. Nobody's interested. Okay, now I'm beginning to see it. Awesome. Show me the goodie. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Aha. Very good. It's so simple. It's as simple as tapping your finger. It's as simple, this your thumb. This your thumb. If anybody ever told you that with tap of your thumb, you could print profits, you could print thousands of dollars. Thanks to technology, this is exactly what you're about to witness. So here we have trade alerts. I just clicked on trade alerts. It's going to look very good. So here you have trade alerts, okay? And what happens here is, so this is the mobile, this is the desktop version I'm showing you right now. But you can also download this app on your phone if, some people like to work on laptop, some people like to work on their phone. But what happens is you get an alert on your phone. Whenever these educators find an opportunity, when they find a profit opportunity in the market, they send out a signal. You will get a notification on your phone. And so here, now it may look complicated, but don't let it scare you. It's very simple. A 7-year-old can execute this. So what are the different things that you need? One, you need the AkashX app, but you also need another app called Trade Locker. Trade Locker is where you will execute the trades and where you will watch the profits come in, or sometimes, when it touches stop loss, a loss on the trade. So I think it's important that I say, in order to be a profitable trader, you don't have to win every single trade. You simply need to win more than you lose, right? That's all it takes to become a profitable trader. So in trading, some of your trades are going to be losses. I experienced a loss yesterday, and I allowed that to rob me of the crazy gains that happened yesterday. It was insane. Joel Arias called a trade yesterday, and it first went a little bit in profit and then dropped and hit the stop loss. And so I took a $300 loss. And he then called another trade again, because he knew that the market, so sometimes what the big players do in the market, they try to take out the small guys. And that's what, I allowed myself to be a victim of that yesterday. And so the direction was up. But what the hedge funds and the pensions and the banks, they have a way that they try to manipulate the market. So the direction was up. And I mean, I didn't know that, but Joel Arias, who is an expert and who has been helping us, he has been giving us so many winning trades. He told us to buy. So let me just identify that trade. I'm just being fully transparent with you guys here. It was, now it should be like Joel Arias. Good. So this one here, this was the trade. I don't know if my cursor is showing. This trade right here, this was the trade. He called this trade, and it first went down. And that's what the big guys, they try to take out the small guys. And so it first went down, and then I closed the trade. I shouldn't have closed it. I closed it because I had taken a $300 loss. And then the thing just began to, and it began to run. And instead of me re-entering, I just went to a corner. I was sucking my thumb, I was sulking. I was crying over my $300 loss. And I stayed out of the market all of yesterday, only for me to wake up today and see that gold had, I mean, if I had re-entered, I would have easily made about 3,000 or more from the movements that happened from that call. So what was required, when all these signals come, all you do is you come here, you copy this and you paste it. Copy and paste. So on your mobile version, all these numbers that you see, so the EP stands for the entry price. They have done the analysis. You are not, now if you are a good trader, then you can also decide, okay, let me confirm if what he's sending makes sense. That's if you already have the skills. But these guys, this is what they do full time. So you simply just copy it from the app and paste it in Trade Locker. The entry price has been given. The stop loss is something that's supposed to protect capital. So I had a $50,000 account, right? And so the stop loss is put there to help you protect your capital so that you can always come back to the market. So I took a $300 loss. And I started sulking, I started sucking my thumb and sulking in the corner when I could have easily made times 10 of that. So you copy all of that and, copy, paste, profit. It's as simple as copy, paste, profit. I want you to type in the chat, copy, paste, profit. Is that simple enough? Copy, paste, profit. Is that simple enough? Type it in the chat. It's that simple. Copy, paste, profit, or CPP. Type CPP in the chat. CPP. It's really that simple. CPP. It's really that simple. So that's trade alerts, right? So that's one of the ways that we're using technology to make profits. Another tool that we have is called Tap to Trade. This one is even simpler. It's just tap. Just tap. So with Tap to Trade, what happens here is that you get a notification on your phone again, just like you would an SMS or a WhatsApp message. And then there's a small button that will show that will require you to tap approve. Tap approve. So do you know how to tap? Can you tap? Of course you can tap. A 7-year-old can tap. It's that simple. You tap approve, and then immediately all the parameters that they have set will get executed, and they are monitoring that one back end. So once you approve, they open the trade, they manage the trade, and they close the trade. Right? So tap to trade, trade alerts. These are the automated ways that AkashX has made it possible for the newbie, for the novice, to be able to make profits from the financial markets. And so this is what the AkashX service is about. Now, at the beginning, I told you about how you can access $25,000. Just stay with me. I'm coming there, coming to that. Okay, so here in the back office, you have so you're able to look at the performance of the different traders. So this guy, when it comes to his tap to trades, this guy is actually quite good. He's already up 4%. He's up 4%, this month, I think. So he's also quite a conservative trader, and he's doing very well. So these are the trades that he has taken, and that's the performance so far. Javed Khan. We also have John Leal. He's up 1.67%. So of course, depending on the amount of capital, your lot size, that can translate, to some good money for you. So I won't go through all of them. For those of you who may be on the call and you are already advanced traders, there are also 7 different scanners, that you can use. So this is for when you want to start to trade the markets by yourself. Okay, you can use these scanners. The Golden Rain, for example, is one that I'm quite familiar with, and it's like an automated tool that helps you. Okay, it's currently under maintenance. So this is an ongoing. This is a company that they keep on improving on all the systems and all the things that are here. So it's currently under maintenance. I would have wanted to show you how, if you had this tool, right, it would have told you all the times to buy Bitcoin and all the times to sell, all the times to buy and all the times to sell. And anyway, there are training videos on how you can use all of these scanners, or indicators, as some call them. So this is AkashX in a nutshell. And if you had signed up for this on the 1st of August, you would have had to pay $149 for this. So it costs $149 to have access to AkashX. It's a monthly subscription. So you subscribe, and then you pay for this service, you pay for this software, all the education, the training, and all of that, the scanners, and then you now have your trading capital that you choose to deposit in any broker of your choice. Okay, so you deposit your capital with your broker. That's really up to you to decide. Then you use all the things you're getting from here to grow your capital. That's how AkashX has worked. But for a limited time period, the company has been so magnanimous. So, a problem many people have is capital. And so they've been able to arrange a deal where if you subscribe to AkashX today, it started on the 14th of August, 2 days ago. If you subscribe today till the 20th, besides having this subscription, you would also have a $25,000 account to trade with. Okay. Let me make sure that my screen is still showing. So they partnered with TradeX Mastery. TradeX Mastery is a prop firm account. Now, how do prop firms work? You make a payment for a certain amount of money. Okay, so this is tradexmastery.com. They are one of the most respected prop firms out there. There's so many prop firms, but many of them, at some point they stop paying. Many of them don't even pay out, right? But TradeX Mastery, they have a good track record. They already have people who are withdrawing, who are making withdrawals. So my daily choice, for my daily choice, so my daily choice is the creator of the AkashX product and brand. And they're a debt-free company. They've been in business now for 10 years. For them to partner with TradeX Mastery, already they've done their due diligence. TradeX Mastery is also an American company, just like my daily choice. So on the screen here, you can see that you have a $10,000 account, you have a $25,000, you have a $50,000, up to a $200,000 account. So let me quickly click on the $25,000 account and show you what it costs to get a $25,000 account. So the way it works is you have to show some proficiency in growing the account. So for phase one, you need to grow the account by 10%. So on $25,000, that's make $2,500 on the account. Phase two is 5%, which is make $1,250 on the account. Some people, I told you somebody made $4,000 yesterday, one trade, right? People are passing this in 1 week, some people 2 weeks, but even if it takes you a month, if you are super conservative, you're not taking all the trades, you're trying to be extra careful, you're using a small lot size, even if it takes you 1 month to pass phase one and phase two, and now you have real money that you can trade with, right? After you've passed your test, phase one and phase two, you can now withdraw 80% of whatever profits that you make on the $25,000. Now, what I wanted to show you is that if you were coming to purchase this directly by yourself from the website, you would have had to pay $225 to access this, $225. But now, if you are making the purchase today up until the 20th, you are going to have this $225 completely waived. Okay, you will have this $225 completely waived, and once you pass the test, the $25,000 is yours to begin to play with. So in a nutshell, this is what AkashX is all about. I imagine that there's some of you who may have questions that you want to ask. So maybe at this point I can allow you to ask your questions. So if you have questions, just raise up your hand, okay, and I'll select you one by one. I hope I've done a good job in explaining why we're so excited. I'm going to open our Telegram community and just scroll through some of the comments there, so that you see the excitement, the vibes, the positivity that is all the energy that AkashX is bringing into so many people's lives right now. So if you are okay, so how do you get started? So to get started, you simply need to get back to whoever invited you here. They have a sign up link. Okay, so with their link, you create an account, make your payment, and the moment you make your payment, you'll get an email from TradeX Mastery with your login details, right? We also have a video that will give you step by step, what to do and how to set it up. So it's pretty very basic, but we'll be holding you by the hands. The moment you make your payments and you're on board, we're also adding you to our global community, also adding you also to our smaller group, so you're not going to be doing this by yourself. And there's just something about when you're doing things with other people if you're making a mistake, you can always have someone, show you what to do. You can always ask questions. So the community is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's global. In the US, UK, all around the world. Are in love with Akashex right now. So $149 is giving you all of these goodies that I just explained. So if you can see value here, if you can see value, I want you to type value in the chat. You can see value, just type in value, 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 value. Let me bring up the Telegram. What's not allowing to be the screen? All right. So if you have any questions, you're free to ask your questions. I hope I have covered every point. So maybe at this point, is J Mama still on the call? I mean, J Mama, I see the great work you're doing. I saw that there was a meeting earlier in the day. The US team is on fire. They're getting excited. Oh, J Mama, you got kicked out, so you're no longer an admin. Okay, so let me make you co-host, J Mama. Okay, so I just made you co-host, J Mama. So you can unmute your mic, J Mama, and talk to us. I want to bring up the Telegram community. Are you there, J Mama? I see that your mic is open, but I can't hear you.
Oh, really?
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can see you.
You can hear me now?
I can see you and I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. It's been an amazing day. I've been busy all through showing this amazing opportunity to people, helping people see value in Akashex. And I don't want you people to be like us. Akashex has been in existence since 2020, 4 years, more than 4 years now. We got an opportunity to start running Akashex last year. We didn't pay attention to it. Even earlier this year, I am sure by now our stories would have been way, way different from what we have now. But don't worry, you have the chance that we didn't have. You have the chance to listen to people like us who have been there and are now making the money, benefiting from Akashex. A lot of results. I tell people that Akashex is a plain book, is an open book. Go to Telegram, you see results. I was just checking some and posting on my status now. People who are passing the challenge in just a few days, following strictly Akashex signals. Now, that is something that is, someone was telling me yesterday when he saw my post on my wall, said, people really don't make money from Forex. So be careful with these people. Let it not be one of those things that will make you and other people lose money. And I just smiled because I already had, the results. I was seeing things and I knew this was different. At the end of our conversation, the guy just said, well, it looks like your mind is made up and you really know what you're doing. So what I want you to do with all this information, go back and digest them and be sure to tell yourself that on this Akashex, you really know what you're doing. You are taking an informed decision to join the Akashex community and to change your life. Our mission is to get 1,000 people onto Akashex, 1,000 people across Africa. If you are outside Nigeria, please, Africa is a cash cow. Connect with your people here. We are here to help you connect with them, connect them to Akashex, and build this place. I was sharing with some people earlier on. A lot of the guys in Yahoo business, they don't like it because they are not free. Some of them will be in the house hiding and all of that. They only come out at night. Any sound they hear, they are running helter-skelter. They will go and build houses in the bush just to be hidden. Show them Akashex. Let them earn clean money. Let's change the mindset of our people. Let's help our people. I also mentioned that right now Nigeria is tough. I live in Nigeria. I don't know about other African countries, but I hear things are tough over there. Even if you make ₦1 million in Nigeria monthly, you will still have to find it hard to do certain things. Imagine people earning just 200,000 naira. So my charge to you today is take this with both hands and run with it. Get back to the person who invited you and say, thank you for showing me this opportunity. I am ready. Whatever it will take you to get started, please do it and connect before the end of the promo, before the 20th, because that gives you a whooping $25,000 to start trading with. It's different from trading with just $200 or $500 that you have to go and raise somehow. So don't miss this, guys. I look forward to celebrating every one of you. See you all at the top. Thank you so much, Coach Josh, for what you're doing. Thank you to all the leaders, amazing people. See, one of the things you would enjoy in this team is world-class leadership, self-sacrificing people who will go above and beyond the ordinary to make you succeed. Your success is our success. And so we put in everything to make sure you succeed. So connect with us and let's rise together. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, J Mama. So because I'm recording, I'm seeing that I'm not able to share, I'm not able to minimize my screen on my desktop. So I'm just gonna change now to my mobile version and try and log into Telegram. Okay, so I'm in one of our Telegram groups. I believe you guys can all see my screen. I should mention, that so I just talked about how you can make money by yourself, tapping for profits. Who likes the idea of tapping for profits? It's very exciting. But if you decide to share this with others, which is why we're sharing this with you, it's totally optional. You don't have to share with anybody. But if you decided to share this with your neighbor, with your friends, like Jim, I just encourage you to, you could also make some additional income, some significant additional income with that. Also, the moment you have three people signed up on AkashX, your next month subscription is free, right? Bring three, yours is free. So who would like to be making money without spending a dime? That's exactly what you have in front of you right now. Say copy trades, not sales script. So all the different things that you need to use, to share on social media and get people asking you questions, all the different tools and all that. All of those things are available, so it's a very robust system. So if you want to actually build a business with this, we have all the tools available to help you to build that business. On the screen, this is the tapping experience. We're going to be in London, September 21st, right? We're going to be in London on the 21st of September. So if you're in the UK, you want to get as many people to attend this event. This is a revolution. It's a wealth revolution. So you want to be a part of this. You want to be a part of this. Also, we're going to be in Canada on the 7th of September. We're going to be in Toronto. So, or let me say it like the Americans. And we'll be in Toronto. Toronto. Did I say well? We'll be in Toronto. So we'll be in Toronto, Canada. Toronto. We'll be in Toronto, Canada on the 7th. So if you have people, so many Nigerians have already jackpot to Canada. So if you have people in Canada, you can share this with them. Let them become a part of this. So it's $149. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But the upside is so much. The upside is so much that I encourage everyone, get on this while you can. So I see that there are a few people who have their hands raised. Rotimi, your hand has been raised from the very beginning. I don't know if that was a mistake or if that was intentional. So let me, at this point, allow you to ask your question. I think at this point, I can decide to stop the recording. Okay, so there's still a couple of things I want to show you in the Telegram group. So this is the announcements group. We've got the results. We've got the results groups where people are, posting their results. right? Okay, so Brent just dropped his own result. Okay, this was 3rd to 9th of August. This was for last week, where he made 1,240 pips. You know, there's a lot of profits are being made here, a lot of profits. Okay, so this person dropped this earlier this evening. That is, wow, for today, $1,196 in profit. Thank you, educators, for all your hard work and your insights during your live session. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. That's in Tupac's voice. This person here posted, added an extra $500, ended up giving a little back after Monday, but overall still profitable. Shout out to Joel and the other gold traders. You know, I'm just reading all of this directly from, from our Telegram community, where people post their results. So this person did $70 in profit. Look at this here, 4,594 this week, only in 4 days. Look, if you were not seeing this for yourself, if I was telling you this, it would sound like, this is too good to be true. But honestly, Joel Arias, some of these educators, also 6-0. So he has won 6 out of 6 trades. He's won 6 and has lost none. Somebody here said, gotta love waking up to profit. So he woke up to $347 profit, I guess. Had to get into these overnight profits. Thanks, Joel Arias. This probably would have been bigger if I waited, but I got excited and closed. So this person is like me. Once I see a little profit, sometimes I exit the trade. But now that I've learned how to do the trading stop, whatever profits I get, you can use that to protect. So as the market keeps going up, your stop loss keeps on coming up so that you don't give back profits that you have made. Okay, so it's the vibe. The vibe is it's high energy. It's high energy. This so my 1 to 2 diet paid out. Want the payout to occur. So I was hoping that I would get to some of the places where people, okay, so good. So this is what I was looking for. So this person has passed phase 1 done. So this person passed phase 1 of the crop firm challenge. This person has passed phase 1 and phase 2. So in Nigeria as well, we have people who are passing. So it's not just in the US where they are cashing out. We're cashing out all over the world, all over the world. So at this point, let me stop. I believe you guys already get the gist. If you want to join this Telegram group, we can drop the link for you. Whoever added you here, whoever sent you the link, just reach out to them. You can join the Telegram, look through some of those trades yourself, and decide if this is something that you want to do. So let me stop recording here. I believe I've done a good job. So I'll stop recording and then I'll open the